Good morning, everybody. This is Janine Thorpe here, and welcome to today's live stream. So today is about releasing any limiting or negative or toxic cords that we may have between ourselves and other people. I asked, how can I be of service today? And this is what's showing up. So hopefully this is something that really resonates or is useful for you. So we can create unconsciously cords, energetic cords that connect us with another person or group of people, even sometimes, events and experiences and so on. And these cords have energy running through them that's kind of keeping the old experience or an old emotion or an old type of connection in place. And they can be draining, they can be depleting our energy, they can hold us back, they can keep us stuck in the past. And so when we release these cords, then our energy frees up. There's more space that can come in between ourselves and the other person, and there's more of a freedom, there's more of a sense of like owning our own energy and being able to move forward in a way that's aligned for us. And so so it's really well worth releasing these cords. And we can, to know whether we have any cords, we can either just intuitively know, or we can say, if there are any cords, I want to release them, or we can check with our energy using our sway or kinesiology, and I have a couple of videos on my YouTube channel showing you how to do that if you're not sure how to do that. So yes, so if you want to just first of all have the intention that if you have any negative, limiting, resistant, reversed cords or unhealthy cords between yourself and anybody else, just have the intention that you're allowing those to release, and then we'll just see what comes in. Okay, and if you want to, either now or later, you can always check with your energy using your sway kinesiology to see, have they released? Do you need to release more? That sort of thing. But just for now, be present with a sense of, okay, if I do have any, I ask that they release. Okay, and feel into your body, feel your connection with the chair, your feet on the ground, and just allow yourself to become present. So breathe. And hello, welcome everybody. I don't see who's here, but welcome. And if anybody wants to say hi, then do. Sometimes I'm not being shown the comments during the live, but I can come back and have a look at them later on. So if you'd like to say hello, then it'd be lovely to see you. So yes, if you want to just breathe, allow yourself to be present. Notice what comes to your mind. So it might be that certain people come to your mind or experiences. It could be something that's going on at the moment. It could be something from the past. It could be family. It could be social connections. It could be something that's quite, something where you go, I don't really have any issue with this person, but there still could be a cord or connection there, which might be directly related to them, or it could be to do with something similar. It could be, traumatic experiences that have happened in the past that are, hey Saskia, welcome. So it could be to do with, traumatic experiences in the past where there's still cords there. And what can happen in those cases is the cords might be there with the original person or experience, and then anyone who reminds you of that experience or who triggers that within you, sometimes that cord can develop with that person, almost like a way of saying, okay, I have to keep myself safe in this situation, that sort of thing. So sometimes there can be kind of like a repeating experience of something. Okay, and there's also, sometimes visually the cords are coming kind of out in front of us. Also, sometimes there can be cords coming behind us as well. Those are more likely hidden cords that we're not so aware of. So just have the kind of awareness that, okay, these cords can be connected anywhere in your body, front, back, above and below. Okay. And that also this can be quite simple. It can be quite simple to release these cords. Okay. And there's also something else showing up to be aware of. When we're doing this, we're releasing them with love. So we're releasing them in a way that frees both ourselves and the other person or people in whatever way is for the highest good for everybody. Okay. Okay, and now specifically if you want to go, okay, I'm doing this to love myself. So if you just have that intention. So yes, it's loving for everybody, but just at the moment, have the sense that you're focusing on yourself and you're doing what is most loving for you. Because sometimes we can, it's almost like unconsciously want the cords to stay, because we feel like, oh, if I let them go, then I'm saying it's okay what happened. And, and it's not that. It can still be not okay what happened within that context, but you're still letting yourself go from being tied into that situation, energetically tied in, so that you're freeing yourself. Okay. This can also be a way, or releasing the cords can also be a way of changing your energetic environment so that you can experience something different. So if you find that you're repeating sort of the same thing again and again, but just in different circumstances, sometimes there might be cords connecting you with an original circumstance and you're just kind of repeating it out like a hologram or something. And so when you release the cords, and especially the original cords, then that your whole energy field, your whole energy environment can change, and you can have different experiences. So and hi, who's joining new, joining afresh. And again, I'm not seeing any comments, so I don't know if, oh no, I did see one, but sometimes I'm not seeing every comment. So but yeah, so first of all, if you want to just check to see with yourself, do you have a sense that you have some cords, that you might have some cords? Is there any person or experience where you feel maybe a tension or a sense of resentment or a sense of guilt or a sense of conflict with a person or a past experience or anything like that? And just see what comes to mind. Okay, and again, just breathe. And also, if you want to have a sense of how many, does it feel like there might be just one or two cords, or does it feel like there might be a bunch of cords? And it's not necessary to know, it's just, sometimes it can be helpful. Okay, and there's also, notice how you feel when a particular person or experience or event comes to mind, how do you feel about that person or that experience? Because that can give you an indication of the kind of energy that's running through the cord. Okay, all right. Do you want to bring your attention to your low body, to your hips, to your legs? Okay, and just breathe. What's showing up at the moment is like a resistance to grounding, a resistance to being earthed, and a resistance to kind of almost like moving forwards on earth. And actually, do you want this? This looks like a cord connecting with the earth that feels resistant, that feels limiting. So in this case, it's not with the person or an experiences with the earth. And this won't be relevant for everybody, but it's showing up to mention. So you can check with your energy, do I have any resistant cords connecting me with the earth? And these can be related to, again, past earth experiences. It could be somebody else's earth experience that you've gone, okay, earth's not safe, and so a cord develops that way. Okay. Yeah. There is also if you want to notice, again, your low tummy area, your hips, your legs, and just breathe. Okay, so what I'm being shown now is kind of these tangled cords connecting you with people and experiences, but it looks like these cords are tangled in around the legs and the hips. So again, around kind of earthing, being grounded, feeling safe on earth, being able to move forward on earth. Okay, okay, so those might be relevant for some people. Okay, and there's, hey Regina, welcome. And there's also, okay, and so now also I'm being drawn to around the middle, so the solar plexus area. And so this might be relevant for some people. So again, not all of these are relevant for everybody. So check in with yourself and see which are relevant for you. So there's some cords showing up around the whole middle of the body, which look like they're around sort of power struggles or struggles around being able to just be yourself, do your own thing, be true to yourself, own your own energy, own your own life. Hey Lorene, welcome. And So just check in to see, do you have struggles around just being able to do your own thing, feeling autonomous in yourself, having your own sense of life, your own life? So some of those chords might be, relevant for you around your solar plexus area or the middle. Hey Regina, you've let go of something that didn't feel right. Okay, great. So you can check in with your energy. Are there, because sometimes we can let go and there might be still some hidden chords that connecting us. So just check with your energy and see, are there any hidden chords or are they all released? To me, it feels like there might be a few, maybe around that middle area, but check in with yourself. So, yeah, okay, and now there's some others that are showing up at the back of the heart area. So again, this may be relevant for some and not relevant for others, so check in with yourself. So around the back of the heart area, that looks like hidden chords that we may not be so aware of, around feeling connection, feeling worth. Is it right? They look like they're to do with self-worth and feeling good enough, feeling valued, feeling wanted. So if you've had experiences in the past and maybe you really, really wanted to feel worthy or loved, and maybe you didn't have that feeling, or somebody did something that crushed your sense of feeling loved and worthy and so on, there might be some chords to develop there. Okay. Okay, and there are also some showing up around the third eye. And again, this is not for everybody, but just looks like they're wanting to be mentioned for the people that they are relevant for. So there's some chords showing up around the third eye and crown area around, so those are to do with like intuition. Yeah, it's like connected with others as a way to connect with source. So rather than having our own direct connection with source, sometimes we can connect with others, or others can connect with us as a way to connect, so kind of via somebody rather than just directly our own. So you can check to see, is there anything there that feels relevant for you? And the effect of that is kind of closing down intuition, maybe closing down an ability to sense, clairvoyance, clairaudience, that sort of thing. Is that relevant for you, Regina? Or somebody being jealous. Sometimes it can be somebody being jealous, or maybe we're jealous on somebody, and so chords can, somebody's ability, so that the chords can form from that way. Okay, so is there anything else wanting to show up? Not chords, but it looks like there's a sense of allowing, a sense of accepting, and a sense of appreciating, and that all of this is part of growth. There's nothing sort of bad about it. It's just natural. Once we become aware of it, it's healthy to release them and allow a better energy, better connection, but not make them wrong. So have a sense, okay, I can learn from this. This is part of growing and evolving and becoming more aware, more conscious. So allow yourself to have a sense of appreciation for the experience. Okay. And also that no body is wrong. You're not wrong, another person isn't wrong. The things that happened might have been pretty traumatic and, or they might be small, but either way, they're all part of growth and a way to come into more love. Okay. All right, so just notice whatever chords feel relevant for you and anything else that hasn't been mentioned already. Breathe. Okay. Yeah, feel your weight in the chair, your feet on the ground, and just have the intention, okay, I'm ready to release any and all of these chords from my energy, fully and completely on all levels of my consciousness. So just have the intention. First of all, okay, we'll just check if any support's needed. So any support needed? Yes. Okay, so it looks like there are some biolights coming into support. So the Wise Woman biolight, wise man, if any men are watching, might be relevant, or the wise woman might be relevant for men as well, as more the feminine. The grounding biolight, the deep connection with self. So these are all particular frequencies. And also the freedom to be biolight. So just imagine these are frequencies showing up in your energy, like notes of music, that are supporting you to shift your vibration into a high vibration. And as your vibration is shifting, those chords are kind of just falling away or just dissolving and releasing. And sometimes people talk about cutting cords, which is something that can be done, but if you don't change your energy, if your energy doesn't shift, then those cords can reform. So what we want is a shift in energy, a shift in our own frequency, so that those cords just aren't relevant anymore, those energies aren't relevant. Heavy energy, it's harsh, couldn't deal with it. Yeah. Okay, do you want to be present with that, what that feels like? And just allow yourself to be present with that for the moment. And if you want to allow the recalibration essence, so this is from the alignment set, if you want to allow the recalibration essence to come in and support you with this, it's like it's helping you to, recalibrate to a different frequency. So it's almost like some part of you maybe has been calibrated to that harsh energy, and it's like, oh, I don't know how to get out of that, I don't know how to change that. And so you kind of maybe stay calibrated with that, and then with this frequency coming in, the recalibration essence coming in, it's almost like there's space opening up within you for other possibilities. It's like, oh, okay, I can calibrate with a different frequency, which feels very refreshing and releasing. And I can feel some of the, like almost like chunks of cords releasing from your solar plexus tummy area. So I don't know, can you feel that, Regina, or anybody else that resonates with this? And I can feel it sort of at the front and at the back, and that as there's a releasing, there's a ripple all the way down through your body, down through your hips and your legs, and up. I can feel it through your throat, and yeah, so it's having quite an impact on you. Okay, and there's also a feeling of being set free. And there's something for... So just for anybody, see if this is a relevant view. It looks like almost like a kind of a crushing feeling around the heart and also around the tummy, low tummy areas, like ugh. And that feels like a core. It's more than a cord. It's more like a massive big pipe. Yeah, so also cords, you can see them like strings, ropes, sort of squishy, soggy energy. You can see them as pipes. So lots of different ways that they can kind of be represented. So whatever this crushing one here, it looks like this massive big pipe. So if this one's relevant for anybody, we'll just tune in and see what needs to come in around this. So Regina, it does resonate, fantastic, and you won't be going back there. Yeah, great. Yeah, it's like there's a whole new grounding you can have for yourself, which means like that just isn't a thing anymore. So okay, so for anybody who has a cord like this massive pipe that's affecting your heart and your low tummy area, there are some of the body stability essences actually are coming in to support with this. If you want to allow and again, these are frequencies for anyone who's not familiar with them. There's the cranium essence, the nervous system essence, immune system essence, respiratory essence, digestive essence, and cardiovascular essence. So these are all from the body stability set. So you want to have the intention that you're allowing these to come in and support. They look like they're helping a body to kind of be different. This is like, because our physical body can become, it forms according to whatever our energy is and whatever our frequency is. And so when we have a particular energy in our system, our body forms in relation to that. And so when we release that, our body, sometimes needs support to kind of reform, if you like, energetically first, and that shows up then physically. So it might be that if you've had heart or chest or coughs or whatever stuff going on, or if you've had digestive stuff going on, it might be that it was related to this big pipe cord. And so in the releasing of this pipe cord, then it can sometimes be it's showing up today, that is helpful to support the body so that our body can grow and evolve and not recreate that pipe. Okay, how's everybody doing? Okay, so everything feels like it's sort of just integrating. How's everybody doing? Is everybody okay? If anybody wants to say anything, feel free. There's this sort of side-to-side integrating, aligning energy that's showing up now. So if you want to just, feel your weight in the chair, your feet on the ground, just breathe. Have the sense of whatever cords are we're ready to release have been released. And you can always come back to releasing cords anytime you want to. If you feel like there's something going on, are there any limiting cords that are holding me back? If you get yes, have the intention you want to release them, and check in with your energy. Do I need any support? And you can check to see what kind of support would be helpful. The essences can help, essential oils can help. You might have all sorts of tools yourself that can help. And then you can check with your energy, okay, are these cords now released? And it really does free up your energy. You become less drained and all sorts of things. So Saskia, this was a big thing. Okay, brilliant. Yeah. Feels like giving yourself some nurturing time feels really nice, so that you're just in that sort of self-care place for a little while. Feels good. So okay, all right, so is that complete? Just about complete. I'm putting these videos onto my YouTube channel, actually, by the way, if anybody wants to watch any of them there, because I know on the Facebook feed they just they'll disappear. So just to let you know, they'll be there. Okay. There's one more thing to have the intention around. Just have the intention that whatever you need to know or be aware of, you become aware of it. You'll know what it is. It'll come to your attention. It might be that there are certain things that would be helpful to be aware of, connected with what was released here. So just notice any thoughts or anything that comes to mind over the next few hours or days. And just see what that feels like, see what comes in. Have a sense of trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. If there's any action to be taken, take action. It might be just to be aware of something, to be aware that something has shifted. Okay, and just that's part of the integrating then at a more conscious level. So, okay, all right, I think that's it. So thank you very much, as always. So good to have you here, and thank you so much and I'm glad the comments worked, or at least the ones I can see. I don't know if there are any that haven't shown up here. So have a lovely week. I'll be here next week again, and again I'll do the same. It's like, how can be of service, and I'll see what comes in to talk about. So okay, have an amazing week, and thank you so much, and sending you lots of love.